Hello, I am here today to show you how to do a crazy blue eye. No, it's very much a sparkly pastel blue from the SparkleBaby palette from Sugar Pill, which I love it. It's a bunch of stuff that it takes a little doing to figure out how to use them. So I wanted to start with something really simple, the blue, and then pair it with brown so it's not so blue, which it may already look blue, but wait till you see when I first put it on, it's like, whoa. So that's what's going on there. So this is a fairly common technique for using pastels or brights, where you just frame it out with some nice brown and a little bit of liner, and it just looks, oh hey, all of a sudden you can see me. Right. Today is an interesting day because we're having that, they're calling it the Pineapple Express storm here in California. And although in my area, I'm in South Bay, it's not really that bad. It's been more of a consistent, steady-ish rain and not as much wind. I know some people are having like crazy wind. It's like flooding like crazy up in Sonoma. It's kind of nuts. And I'm personally really excited because we've been in drought for so long, and this is just like rain, 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 rain. You wanted to hear me sing, right? That's why you come here. It's my singing voice. No, it's not. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I put this together, and I hope you enjoy it. And oh, I got my hair cut, so it's not quite as long everywhere and kind of soccer momish. So now it's got a little more funk. And actually, this is the kind of the boring way to wear it. It's a shorter version of what I have, but I can put it like up and it like fluffs and does like a whole big poof and crazy. Anyway, I was playing with it last night. So this video may go up between some of my other videos. So if in the next one you're like, how'd your hair get long so fast? Wasn't it short? What happened? I just filmed stuff out of order that I uploaded, that's all. All right, so if you want to see this, stay tuned. Oh, anyway, all right, so I already have the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer. Shake the camera on my lid, and I'm going to apply a little bit of NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk, which if you watch beauty videos on YouTube at all, you've probably heard referenced a zillion times. So just get some on there, smooth it out. It's just because we're using pastels, makes it show up a lot brighter. I'm going to just go ahead and put a little on the under area. Right. Ooh. Grab this pretty baby. We're going to go in with Candy Crush. That is the basis for this eye look. Grab a nice sort of stiff, thin brush because it's very pigmented and also can get a little fallouty, which pigments tend to do. So we want to press it in rather than have a big fluffy brush that throws it everywhere, which I just did anyway all over my computer. That's fantastic. All right, press it all over the lid space. And the thing is, when you add the other colors toned down, I mean, like, this already looks insanely bright compared to that one. And so it's crazy what just a little bit of brown or like darker contrasting colors will do to make you not look completely crazy. Unless you want to look crazy. So, taking more of the Candy Crush, and sort of, I don't know what you call this. It's one of those fat, thin brushes. This one's from a Sephora kit from a million years ago. Or like 5. That's one of the things I get accused of by my husband quite often. Is I pretty much count to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 million. Or 5,000. Or 5,000,000. I don't know. Okay. Just get some under here. It doesn't have to be neat. It just has to be there. Because again, we're going to cover a bunch of it. Or contrast it. Or some other word. That means it'll look different. Yeah. So I'm going to go in with, if I open it, there we go. One of the NYX Love in Paris palettes. This one is Let Them Eat Cake. Apparently I just dented that one in the corner. Hooray! That's actually what I'm going to start out with on a nice kind of dome brush, which, see, okay, there, if I put it in front of my face. You can't see these things because the friggin' light from outside is not helping me today. All right. This is just in the crease, kind of halfway on the bare spot and halfway in going into the eyeshadow we already placed. There. Just kind of frame it. We'll say that. Frame it out. Add it, blend it, put them in between. If you're starting to lose the blue too much, which actually I don't think this one's that bad, but you know, don't be like me and put down the palette somewhere where you have to go reaching for it and it's not convenient. But yeah, you can grab a little bit more of the blue and kind of, you know, back and forth it a little bit so you get it nice and kind of happy together. Well, already, seriously, it's looking a lot less crazy. I guess you need a little bit more the blue. Come play with me up on my... That sounds weird. Keeping myself from singing. All right. I'm going to get an angled fluffy brush. This is, let me see, this is one of the Real Techniques brushes from NYX Picks. This is the angled shadow brush. Of course it is, because that makes sense. I tap very lightly into this like dark chocolate color because I don't want to go into intense, and just kind of, if I can get it just between where the brown meets the blue to kind of intensify the crease a little bit. And also, I think the deeper color works nice with the blue. So it's nice to have the transition. So the lighter brown is kind of the transitional color, and then you take the darker brown and really frame it out. It's like the light situation. It looks so much different on this screen than it does in my mirror. I just look like I have like disappearing, like my ears disappearing. All right, I swear. Blue again. I think I'm gonna get just a little bit on the tip and kind of mix that like pale and the dark and just kind of put it in here. So I don't really want to bring the dark down that much, but I don't want to like make it look like it's layered, like light brown, dark brown, light brown. No, I don't want that. I just want to let it drive a little more with the blue. So it's not so dark. Okay, at this point I'm going to stop and get my under eye concealer on, because I'm also going to do, I'm going to do the concealer under my eyebrow, which obviously if you put eyeshadow on there already, you can't conceal under your eyebrow, and man, that tickled. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the under eye too, because I'm not going to be using any more like sparkly shadows. In fact, we're only going to be using liner down there, which doesn't generally have fallout. So, alright, I'm just going to take this guy, which is bigger than the one I usually use, but I cannot find the one, even though I used it on the other eye 10 minutes ago. If that. Okay. And just, you know, get that. Clean up that brow area. Over here a little bit. Alright. I'm going to go in with another kind of fluffy-ish brush. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to wonder why I closed this palette. That's so hard to frickin' open. Oh, no, wait. I ain't used this one. Alright, I'm going to grab some face powder. Although my instinct is to say nothing fancy, but it's frickin' Hourglass, so, you know. Oh yeah, nothing fancy. Just $45 frickin' face powder, but you know. Not to say that's not okay. Obviously, I have it, but I just think that's kind of the opposite of like simple. It's really expensive. I'm doing a little bit of this on you. I'm really sorry. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I'm going to grab Corrupt, which is a nice, slightly sparkly brown. I don't think you're going to be able to see this. Yeah, it's got a little bit of sparkle, but not a lot. Actually, this is going right up against the lash line. You can put it in the waterline if you want, but nothing stays in my waterline, so as close as you can get it. But if you make a little bit of a mess, don't worry, we're going to smudge this in just a second here. I'll go back in with that one that I had the blue on, and just give it a little smudge out there. And And that's a little bit too much. So we grab the Q-tip. The Q-tip is the key to all makeup success, I'm telling you. If you've ever looked at these, like, you know, they're like, what to use them for? Cosmetics. Everything but sticking them in your ear, which is what everybody thinks a Q-tip is for. Yeah, this is what it's for. It's so you can make a giant mess and it'll still be fine. Woohoo. Okay. So I'm going to do a liquid on the top. However, I don't do well. This is just one from Sephora. I did not do well with these little felt liners for whatever reason. So I'm just going to get this nice and goopy. And then grab a an eyeliner brush, an angled eyeliner brush from Real Techniques. And do this. So I'm kind of just going to blot it on like it's almost like it's a gel liner. Let me see if I can get this in frame. And we're not even going to do anything fancy. Most of the way in. Not even going to really wing it. I'm just going to connect it to the outside of the eye. That other eyeshadow is. Bring it across. See if we need more. Maybe a smidge, but it'll still dry a little bit. Darker than it goes on, so we don't need a lot. And just throw that on there. Anyway, so this is the basic look. It's not winged out. You don't have to wing out liner of everything you do. It's just kind of connected to the corner. And the other side too. So it's not, you know, it angles up, but it's, you don't always have to do a wing liner. I feel like every time I watch anybody do makeup, it's like always winged out. And it's a good look, but it can be A, tricky if you're not used to doing it all the time, and B, it's not necessary if you don't want to do it. There's absolutely nothing wrong with just putting a little bit definition by the base of your lashes just to kind of tie a whole look together, because again, it makes it look less crazy because it's framed out with a darker color, and it just makes it easier to wear. All right, so that is the eyes, except for mascara, because I don't like to put mascara on before I put face powder on and stuff. So I'm going to get the rest of concealer, foundation, whatnot on, probably do contour or whatever. And then we'll come in and we'll do blush and we'll do lips, and maybe I'll have the fluff, not fluffy. Okay, I'm back with face done, a little contour done, and mascara on. I'm sorry you got to, you know, miss the face. But I'm sure we will all survive for another day when we make the face. Anyway, so I'm going to go in with, I think, probably my favorite blush ever. It's almost more of a bronzer. It's a, I think I used that in the foundation routine video too, but I love it. It's Benefits Dallas. Nice, rosy, a little bit bronze. Looks good, just about everything. Still like to take it up the sides, almost like a little bit of a contour, and across the forehead. And just go until you like the way it looks. I think what's happening, and I can't remember if it was like this the last time I filmed, is I think it looks different when I see the finished product, the lighting, than what it looks like on the screen when I'm trying to watch myself. So, but we'll find out. We will see. Meantime, I look like I'm wearing a million tons of blush, at least in my mirror, and kind of like nothing in this mirror. So we'll find out what this looks like. So anyway, Dallas all over, kind of part way in. I think I'm too lazy for a highlight today. I think I'm shiny enough. We'll just go with that. All right, I think, so today I'm going to use a combination of two of the matte lip creams from NYX, which if you've seen my second giveaway video, you know I love these. These two are Istanbul and Pecan? I don't know. Anyway, so this is like a darker brown pink. And go over. Lips. Make a mess in the Cupid's bow. Because if I don't make a mess at some point, it really isn't me. Okay. Get that down. And then I kind of want to just a smidge brighter, so I'm going to take that Istanbul, which is very much a baby pink, and kind of, but Istanbul on its own is just too pink for my complexion, but it looks good combined with something a little deeper. So that is the look. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you could actually see what I was doing. Do the lighting situation. But I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you very soon. Bye. It's Pikachu! Alright, I'm dumb. Sorry. Bye.